Okay, I'm gonna play, this is 10 cent, 20 cent heads up no limit against Vijay. And he is gonna start off with a min 3 bet. I think that Vijay is a pretty new player, and I think he'll probably do some silly exploitable things. So I don't know entirely what he's gonna do yet, or how he thinks, but I am gonna turn the gut shot like a boss, so I will probably win a good pot here. Once in a blue moon, he'll have a flush, and, well, I think he never has a flush now that he checks. So I'm just going to half pot it. I'm probably going to play really small ball against him. He checked min raises. I guess I call. Oh, river is a fourth heart. That is unfortunate. Wow. I guess I call. I'm thinking that he's, in case he's just bluffing with nothing. Yeah, there he goes. Jacks. I could have probably shoved turn and won. So yeah, that worked out alright. And he overbets enormously, and I just easily fold. So I guess he doesn't necessarily understand that, okay, I'm going to go to min raising, because I think we're shorter now, we're under 50 big blinds. So this is kind of, I think he's going to probably min 3 bet frequently. I don't think he understands why min 3 betting is not going to accomplish much of anything. I don't think he has anything here very often. I don't know how much he traps. I mean, we'll find out. I expect him to do all sorts of kind of strange stuff all over the map, so I'm just going to half pot it again. I mean, I just can't put him on a strong hand too often here. I think I can actually thin value bet this. I mean, he can have like a 4 or like ace high. I'm going to thin value raise. I think I get called by worse hands. I just don't believe he has anything. Yeah, queen high. So yeah, he's just probably going to be playing crazy aggressive and just re-raising silly spots for no reason. Now he's very, very short. And he shoves it on me. I have 2 overs and a gutter. I'll just fold to him. It's fine. I don't need to call a bet that big here. So yeah, definitely min raising now because stacks are short. I want to leave room to play post flop. Flop top 2 pair. I think I'm going to check back here and just let him barrel off with nothing because he'll just fire off his stack with anything here. I'll half pot it and see what he does. And gets up. Okay, maybe he's adjusting a little to his poor momentum now. Alright, let's see. Just check fold here with nothing. It's fine. Flop, bottom pair, and a gutter. I'm probably going to check it back. I feel like I'm going to probably trap a lot against him and thin value bet a lot. He donk min bets. Just check it. I might be good here. He could have some silly draw. But if he shoves her, I'll just fold. If he bets anything meaningful, I'll fold. He has, oh, 2 pair that he's trapping for some reason. That's interesting. That was an interesting spot to trap. Flop a 7. I'm just gonna check it. I don't really need to like go out of my way to do anything terribly unusual against him. I don't think. I just value bet pretty straightforwardly and min bet river here with a 7 and see if he'll maybe call me with just nothing. He shoves. I'll fold. That's fine. Nice hand. I think he could probably do that for thin value. pair. I'm gonna see about half pot. I turned the nut flush draw too, which is cool. I'm gonna check back turn and hope that he fires the river so I can raise all in, and he'll call me with like any pair. Hopefully he'll interpret this as a bluff because I check back the turn. And he can call me with like a 10 maybe. Nope. Since he's so short, I'm going to fold some garbage hands on the button. I mean, he only has, what, 11 big ones? Don't need to raise his limps, really. Flop nothing. He just ships the river for 5 times pot. Alright, yeah, so again, I'm just not going to do much when I don't have anything. Just going to kind of fold. As long as stacks are short, I have no reason to mess around. Just going to be looking for high card value, trying to make top pair and get the money in. Flop nothing. Check it back. Jack high is going to be good. Queen 9 off. He's going to limp it. I'm going to start raising his limps to 3x, I think. Calls. I don't flop anything. I'm just, this is a bad SPR for me, actually. Oh, cool. Maybe now I can half pot it and not get shoved on. Is it an ace? Nope, he's not going anywhere. I'll call him. He has a queen. I got him with a bluff. Very nice. Okay, he rebuys for 20. He leads out a little less than half pot. I'll just fold. I have nothing. I don't really care. Don't need to raise his limp with total garbage. Flop nothing and check fold. Turn to 2. I'll bet pot. He calls. I'm actually just going to pot it again and hope that he calls with ace high. He min raises river. Why? I don't believe him. What is he going to have here? A 5 on the river. I thought I was good on the turn too. That's a good river min raise actually in that spot. Very nice. He's gonna limp call. Flop nothing and check. I have a gutter now. I'll half pot the turn. Calls. River and 9. I actually think I can pot the river and maybe get called light if he doesn't have the 7. He might just call me with like a 6, because he's like crazy. He raises the river. I think he's thin value raising a lot here, with like either the 7 or 2 pair. I'm gonna fold. Alright, now that we're deep, a little bit deeper, I'm gonna start 3xing buttons just to play bigger pots in position. He leads really small. I'll just fold. I have nothing. It's fine. Next time he does that, though, if he makes a pattern of leading really small there, out of position, I'm going to probably start raising him a decent bit. But I also think he's just going to get it in too light, so I don't need to do anything that weird. I can just play relatively straightforward, especially in big pots. I can just not play big pots until I have big hands, and he'll probably just put in too much money on either bluffs or thin value bets or bad call downs or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to probably 3x every button right now. I'm just not c-bet a whole lot if I don't hit anything for the moment. I'll call his min bet with my gutter. I'll river a 4. It's that like 3rd pair, and there's a 4 straight on board. I don't know. He enormously overbets with what I assume is always the straight, and I fold. I will fold 10-2 off. X button here. Queen 9 off, he calls. Flop nothing. Gonna c-bet half pot, see what he does. He check calls it. I think he's, I don't know, he might be kind of inelastic here. He leads out 20 cents. I'm gonna raise him here. Go for the bluff. Getting min raised again. I don't know what that's all about or what he's doing here. I'm just gonna fold. There's nothing. Alright, I think he's just gonna like bluff raise way too much and be crazy, and I think actually at this point I should probably just tighten up my button against him. Not really try to bluff into him much at all, because he's just gonna come back with bluff raises and silly nonsense way too often. Maybe I can bluff little spots where he's shown weakness over several streets and so on. Actually, I think Jack High is likely good here against his whatever range. Yeah. So yeah, he's shown enough, I mean, re-aggression and stuff that... Flop nothing. Just gonna give up here. And I'm probably gonna start betting big when I flop it, because I don't think he's really gonna like change his continuing ranges that much based on my sizing. I don't think he's thinking from that level all that much yet. King high good. Flop nothing, I'm gonna give up. So there's not a whole lot of point in like manufacturing an aggressive image against this guy, because I just feel like he's just not going to understand when he's supposed to fold, like, nearly enough. And he's going to make wonky overbets like that. But that's fun. It's an entertaining dynamic to play. I flop nothing. It's a shame. Just check it back. Don't like the ace that much. Check it back. Give it the deuce. Let's take a huge stab here and I'll fold. A little 3-bet. Well, actually, I just flat 5-4 suited. There's no reason for me to 3-bet bluff, like at all. Lead half pot here with bottom pair and see how he reacts to that. He min raises it, I call. Turn a flush draw to go with it. I'll check it. It checks back. I just have a weak pair on the river. It's a shame I didn't my flush here. So what did he have? Nothing? Yeah, he was just on a pure bluff raise there and gave up after one. So perhaps I should be like min raising my weak hands on the button and then like 3xing good hands. I think that might be the best strategy against him if he's not going to adjust that much to it. But I don't know if he will or not yet. So we'll see. I'll peel a donk min bet with a 9 here. If he like bombs the turn, I guess I'll give it to him. That's fine. I haven't seen him do that yet. That's a pattern I like to use to bluff, but I don't know if he's doing it that way yet or not. Again, I'm just gonna flat a lot. I guess his min raise. I don't like that flop very much. Check call a min bet. I suppose. Don't like the turn. Check fold to a huge overbet on the turn. That's cool. I don't know, maybe I should min raise that. You min 3 bets. I will call. Flop bottom pair and a weak flush draw. That's not very good. Checks it. I will gladly check back here and hope for a check down. He overbets turn. I'll fold. Queen 3 off. So I'm going to start slow playing if I flop something good, because I think he'll just overbet massively in goofy spots right now. This definitely can be trapping him a good bit. I'll check call one street with the queen, but probably giving up somewhat easily if he wants to fire all 3 or make big bets or something. If he wants to overbet, I'll just fold. I'll check call again. And that's not a good river, but yeah. We'll see. Now he overbets the river. I'll let him have it. Well played. Maybe, depending on what he had. Flat said I flopped nothing. Again, I'm just not really going to be bluffing into this guy too much, because he just doesn't want to fold much, I don't think, right now. Fold to his massive turn overbet. Till I hit something and establish some momentum again. Flop a 6. Bet pot here. He min raises it. I think he's doing that with like his entire range or something. Like I think he's just going crazy with it. But I also saw him give up after doing it before, so. Bombs river. I'll let him have that one. Come in. Yeah.
Look at the time.
My shift's at 5:30.
Oh, I'm sure you said 5.
No, 5:30.
Dad heard that too. So.
5:30. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway. So. Here I flop a straight and half pot and calls. I can, I'm going to check back the turn actually, so I can like, hopefully he'll overbet the river and I can shove on him or something. Yep, I have these stone cold nuts. See if he wants to pay off with his, I think he has a king or ace high. Okay, that seems kind of bad. I guess he was just playing to see what I had. But yeah, that's kind of the spot I was waiting for. I figured he would eventually just kind of melt down and do something terrible for deep stacks. Yeah, I think he just expects me to be bluffing a lot. My game is currently based around not bluffing at all until he changes that perception. I can raise his limp this time. Flop nothing and check it. I'm really not hitting many flops at all here. I'll just check fold king high here, I don't care. 3xing buttons for now. Actually, yeah, I think 3xing good hands, decent hands. Queen 7 is borderline, I guess. Flop an open-ender, and then min raising bad hands. Okay, I'm gonna raise small with my open-ender here. He's gonna min 3-bet. I call. Oh, that's not a good turn card at all. I'll just fold it. It's fine. So I will raise his limp with pocket 4s. I do not hit my open-ender. I guess I'll call a min bet on the river. I might have a 6 or so. Oh, river to queen. Nice hand. I'm not even going to open 5-2 off. I feel like it's probably going to be a little better against him to 3x a tighter range on the button instead of like min raising a really wide range. Flop nothing, check it. See if I can get him to fold a turn here. Nope, he raised. I'll just fold it. Yeah, he's going to try to raise me off of like every pot that he possibly can, so that means my betting ranges should just be very strong in general. Jack 9, 9, 2 tone doesn't help me. I'll pause the river, I'll just let him have it. Basically what's going to happen against him over the time is that I'm going to win a hugely disproportionate amount when I'm running good, because he just isn't going to fold enough and he's going to try to bluff way too often. And then I'm going to stay out of his way and just not put much money in when he's running good. I mean, I'll flop a gutter and I'll still lead out on the flop for whatever small amount and get min raised. Guess I call. Check fold turn. It's fine. That's not a great flop for me. Not a good turn either. And pocket 3s are good. Yep, meant to 3x that, but min raise is fine. And I flop nothing. So yeah, I feel like he's just going to min raise me in like every spot where I try to do anything at all, so I'm not going to stab at very many pots, and I will end up just checking down the worst hand sometimes. 9 high will win, for instance. Flop nothing here. I'm just not going to be able to collect a lot of dead money from him, really. But I am going to win a ridiculous amount when I'm running good. I'll check it back, because I've been checking back everything to the point that it's absurd now, so I want to do this to trap him, because, yeah, we'll see. Pop the turn here and see if he doesn't believe me. Now he might bluff the river. Yeah, I call. Oh wow, he rivers 2 pair. Nice. that was a good play in the 2-pair, I think. It's a good spot to overbet when you hit. I'll just see bet pot. Hopefully it'll represent some anger. He folds. That's cool. Flop. Nothing. I'll just fold to a pot c-bet. I'll bet the river value now because 2 streets have checked through. If he wants to bluff raise me, he can. He's getting in 3-bet, I will call. So I think most of the situations where Vijay is exploitable are situations where I have good hands. So I can't really do until I hit something, and then I will make way too much money on my good hands, which will put me substantially ahead, I think, long term against him. I mean, you know, depending on how he adjusts, we'll see. Flop nothing. Wow, I'm running pretty terrible as far as hitting anything goes this session. Still up $5 or whatever. In 3-bet, call. Flop top pair, finally. Min raise flop here. Min 3-bets. I call. Don't like the jack turn, but I think I'm still good pretty often. I think he min 3-bets to find out if he's good a lot of the time. I'll shove over that. Hopefully he didn't bink a straight. 10s. Oh, and he rivers the straight. Wow. Nice hand. Oh, he had me beat anyway. Wow. Minus 20. Flop a 10. Bet it out. I'm gonna just barrel pot with the middle pair and the OK flush draw here. Give him in raised and call. River 2 pair. Probably going to check call, I guess. Oh, he checks it down. I guess I should have value bet the river. I just thought that he would bet frequently. So I'm in for 40. We're each in for 40 now at this point. It's too bad I have to leave in like 15 minutes. I'll just fold here. Shop. We both have the board. Very fun. Some aces. And then 3-bets me. I'll call. I don't want to 4-bet because that would kind of tip it off right now. Let's see, that's half pot. I call. I'm going to call and probably raise the turn. You can have a lot of ace, king, king, queen type hands here. Check raises. I'll get it in here. I think he'll have top pair a lot. I'm good with aces. Cool. Cool, and I'm up $5 or whatever again. Oh, about, oh, actually I get countered. No, I'm not counterfeited. I have kings 4/4. No value about the river here. I will call river raise, see if he slow played something. No, he did not. The forest did. He's gonna min 3-bet me. I think he's doing that like moderately wide, with maybe 30% of hands. 25, 30%. Well, you know, it's probably a fairly reasonable 3-betting range he's using. He's just doing it for a minimum. So the range he's 3-betting I feel like is okay. It's just the amount he's doing it for I feel like could be better. I'm going to overbet the river. He'll call me. I have 6s full of queens. I guess he put me on a bluff. So I'm going to refund his overbet here, or his call, because I believe him that he didn't mean to do it. Alright, so 30-80 is to have. Okay, 27-27. Now we just give him let's see, I will raise 2. Actually, 357. And folding top set to refund his bet. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, now we're back to even after that misclick. Flop nothing. Give up. Check it down. I assume he has me beat queen high good. Yep. Three suited. Alright, I got a gutter in the backdoor flush draw and ace high here. I'm gonna c-bet pot. Haven't really seen him react to a pot c-bet a whole lot yet. Don't know how he plays against it. Watch him check raise me huge. Check min raise. I'll call. Turn the nut flush draw to go with it. I'll pot it when he checks to me again. Unless he's going to check shove turn, that'd be funny. Oh, and river the nut flush. That is pretty good. I'm going to shove river here. Actually, I'm going to induce so that he can hopefully bluff shove over me. He calls. That's fine. Flop the flush draw. Barrel with my flush draw. He folds. Very nice. Jack 3 off. Min 3 bets, I call. Flop nothing, I will fold. Actually, check back. Check it back again. River a jack. Pot it. He plays off with what, a king high maybe? Okay, got about what, just 3-4 minutes here and I gotta go. That's not good. I don't like the turn card here. I've been betting kind of aggressively in recent hands, so I'm gonna kind of back off. I just feel like he's such a station. I'm not gonna. I mean, when it's a small amount, I feel like he'll always pay to get the information. And it looks like my 5 is good anyway. Pair of 5s is good. Got nothing here, so I'll just check it. It doesn't really do anything for me. River a 10, but there's a 4 straight on board. Just check it down. 10's almost always good. And we'll check down there. Nothing with Jack 7 off, check it. Again, still have nothing, check it. I'll probably bet here with a lot of hands and you can have it. Don't back high. Flop top pair and a gutter, not too bad. Let's see that pot here. Check min raises. I'm inclined to just jam here. He has a gutter and 2 overs. Neither of them's gonna hit. None of them's gonna hit.